For the part 1, I will explain the steps in naming alcohol, aldehyde, ketones, and the carboxylic X. First of all, I need to identify the parent chain, which means we need to choose the longest carbon chain that contains the functional group. And the chain determines the base name, which means the meth is 1 carbon for only parent chain, and the eth is 2, prop is 3, and so on. And the second part, we need to identify and number the chain. We number the carbon atoms such that functional group carbons gets the lowest possible number. For example, for the aldehyde and carboxylic acid, it always carbon 1 because they must be the end of the chain. And for the ketones and the alcohol, we need to choose the direction that gives the functional group the smallest number. And for the third step, we need to assign the suffix, which means the ending. For alcohols, for example, we need to replace the E with OL. And for aldehyde, we replace the E with AL. For ketones, we replace the E with ONE. For carboxylic acid, we replace the E with oxalic acid. And I will give a couple of examples. For example, alcohol, we can write like F. And aldehyde, we can write like AL. For the ketone, we can write like for the carboxylic acid, we can write like propionic acid. Okay, the fourth step, we need to assign the prefix, which means identify the substituents. We need to name the side chain and the functional group not part of the main suffix, and number their position, list them as the prefix. For example, like the 3-methyl 4-bromo. And the last step, we need to combine the name, which means the prefix plus parent chain plus suffix. And we need to use the dash to separate number and the letter. Commas between numbers. So this is the part 1. And then we move to part 2, explain how I name these compounds and write the IUPAC name below each compound. For the A, first of all, let's identify the functional group. It's OH, so which means it is the alcohol. It needs to end in OL, and the parent chain is this one, and number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means it need to be the hex. And we have the branch here, is in 2, 4, and 5, which means we need to write like that 2, 4, 5. Because it has the 3-methyl, we need to write like trimethyl. And the parent name is hex in, and erase the E, replace the E to OL, and it is in the first column. So which means for the B, first of all, let's identify the parent chain. The parent chain should be this line here, and we notice this functional group, it has the triple bond, so we need to write it end of YNE. And the bromines here, it is the branch, so we need to write it and number it first. 4, 5. Write it like that. 5 bromo. The parent name pentane. Replace the E to YNE because it's in the second column. And for the C, we need to identify the parent chain first. It contains the functional group ketone here. Connects with 2 carbohydrates. So let's identify the parent name. Number it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the parent name should be hexene. And here we have the branch ethyl. So the full name should be 3-ethyl hex. The functional groups is in the second one, so should be the QONE. For the D, we need to identify the parent chain first. We notice that it has the functional group OH, so it should be the carboxylic acid. And number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the longest chain. So the parent name should be the pentane something. And we notice that it has the branch here on the fourth carbon, and has the 2-methyl, so which means it becomes 4,4. And we use the dash 4,4 dimethyl pentane. Replace the E to OIC as because it is the carboxylic acid. And for E, it is a line diagram, and we don't write the H, or we don't write the hydrogen. So actually, the functional group for this is the aldehyde. So, and for the branch, we notice that it should be the iso. And first of all, let's determine the parent chain. The parent chain is this one, the longest chain, contains the functional group, and number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, definitely. And the branch is in the, no, we need to start from here. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the branch is in the third carbon. You notice it's this, which means it's the iso 3 isopropyl. And the parent chains heptane. Replace the E to Al. For the F, we notice the parent chain should be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in order to get the lowest number, we need to number from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means, and the bromines in the fourth carbon. Wait, the parent chain should be right here. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means the bromines in third carbon, 2 Cl in the first and the third carbon. 3 bromo dash between letter and number 1, 2 dash dicolonyl butane.